Hello geometry class. Last time we learned about sine and cosine ratio. Now today we're going to learn about sine and cosine of complementary angles, the formula. This is on page number 265. Yeah, so this is on page number 265 from Student Journal of Big Idea Math Geometry. And let's start with our next part where we are supposed to learn the two basic formulas. So the sine of an acute angle is equal to the cosine of its complement, and the same way cosine of an acute angle is equal to the sine of its complement. What does it mean? It means if you're finding sine A, so this A is going to be, if you're supposed to say the same value in terms of cosine, that's going to be cosine of 90 minus A. And whatever the answer, when you solve it, the 90 minus A thing will be written here. Same way, if you're having sine B, so it will be in terms of cosine, it will be 90 minus B. Whatever the expression 90 minus B will be that thing. Same thing for cosine of A, that will be sine of 90 minus A, and you solve it, it will be here. Same thing for cosine of B, whatever it is, then it will be sine of 90 minus B, and that's sine 90 minus A. Now, what is the meaning of this? It means if we are talking about finding the sine and cosine of some specific angle, suppose if I say sine of, alright, if I say sine of 30 degree, and I'm saying, can you represent it in form of cosine? So that will be cosine of, this is 30, so this is going to be 90 minus 30. Just take the complement of that angle, and now I know I can solve it, and that's going to be what? 90 minus 30, it's going to be 60. So this is going to be cosine of 60 degrees. So you can see that here in that case, you can see this is sine of 30 degree, but it is cosine of 60 degrees. So you just interchange sine into cosine and write the complementary of that angle. Suppose if I have to find cosine of 30, and I have to write down that if I have to find cosine of 30 degrees, how do we do that? In terms of sine, so that will become sine, and whatever it is here, just make it 90 minus that. 90 minus 30, that's going to be sine of 60 degree. So again you can see that here it is 30 degree cosine of 30. Now it is sine of 60. And keep in mind, this 30 and 60 together, this 30 and 60 together, they're going to be 90. So you have to just write down the complementary. So it's A minus B form. Same way, let me give you one more example. Suppose if I have to find sine of, let's say if I have to find sine of 20 degree, what it would be? Can you think about it? You can pause the video and just check it whether you get the correct answer, or if you're okay, let me do that. So sine of 20 will going to be cosine of 90 minus 20, and that's what? It's going to be cosine of 70 degree. And you can see that here in this case, this 20 and 70 together, they're complementary. So I'll just give you one last example. Suppose if I'm just using the last example, if I say cosine of, if I say 50 degrees, can you think about it? So you can pause the video again and then do your work and check whether you get the correct answer or not. So it will be sine of 90 degree minus 50, and that's actually what sine of 40 degrees. And you can see this 50 and this 40, they're complementary. 50 plus 40 is 90. I mean, complementary means you can check that 50 plus 40 is 90. Here you can check on the previous example, 20 plus 70 is 90. Same way here, 30 plus 60 is 90. Let me put the degree symbol, and then here that's 30 plus 60 is 90 degrees. So I explained you like the way it is written, the angles, they're going to be complementary. So I hope you get it. If you don't get it, let me know. I'll be posting next video in which I would be showing the solved examples for sine and cosine ratio. Please, if you like it, my video, so like and subscribe and share it. Thank you so much. Stay healthy.